Bunk and Pick podcast. It's the Bunk and Pick podcast. It's the Bunk and Pick podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bunk and Pick podcast. Pick here with Bunk.
Hey, we got the Monk. We got a special show today.
Couple guests with us today.
Got a couple guests down Florida way. Float away.
Got Big G and the youngin.
Big G and Little W.
Little W.
He requested to be called Medium W so that he made Medium G feel small.
Okay, Medium W.
Wow. Wow. All right.
He actually told me that.
Okay, I believe it. Hey, so we just got finished watching USA game.
Let's go.
And good game. We're going to talk about that. We're just going to do World Cup today, so it'll probably be a little shorter than normal, but we just want to, that is the news.
Yeah,
That
it's
is the
our
sports
World Cup episode here.
This is our World Cup episode of the Bunk and Pick podcast.
Well, Bunk, before we jump too far
What do we got? How do we stay awake for these late games?
First and foremost, before we stay awake, smash that like button. Definitely like, subscribe if you're enjoying the podcast. But we got to drink something to keep us going, and coffee sometimes just isn't enough. So what do you turn to? You turn to Dubby.
Dubby.
Right? Dubby is delicious. It's coffee bean extract, 200 milligrams of caffeine per serving, and it is much cheaper. If you buy this, you get a ton of servings in it, much cheaper than getting an energy drink every day. Use our code Rollin Balls at checkout. That's ROLLINBALLS. All right, let's get into it.
Let's go. We got to jump into it.
First and foremost, I believe that we will win. I believe U.S. looks good.
They do look good.
They look really, really good.
They look really good.
So I'm super stoked about today, and we can dive into it a little more. I know you might have technical questions, things like that I can help you with, but they look really friggin' good.
They look good. And Greg, you guys watched it down there as well, right?
Yeah, we watched it. Their offense looks good. Their defense looks suspect.
That was really, I thought the defense was really good. There was only a few situations where it was dangerous from Australia. Australia is a better team than Paraguay. They're a better offensive team than Paraguay. I get what you're saying with that, because the last 20 minutes it felt very one-sided, but you got to think that Australia's literally they took off 3 defenders and brought on 3 more attackers at half, and literally just went all out. Said, you know what? The only way we're going to win this is to throw everything constantly at them. And I thought the U.S. did really well in weathering it.
I thought they did good. And it was, we controlled the ball almost the entire first half.
Yep. Yeah.
And then had some big saves there at the end. I ain't going to lie. I mean,
Chris Richards is an amazing defenseman, but there were situations that were a little bit head scratching. There's a clear talent gap from the starting 11 and the substitutes that come in. As far as like the midfield and defense goes, there is just a massive, massive difference between.
Well, how much do you think without Pulisic playing? Do you think that was a big deal?
Less so now that you see they won, but I think it's smart to rest him. This game could have gone, okay, you lose this game, you know you have to win the last game, or you win this game and you can rest him some more next game.
You think they'll rest him?
I think he won't play 90 minutes the next game.
Yeah, that makes sense. It was it was a great game.
Yeah. Their offense isn't where they need help. So that's an easy place for him to take a break. But I'm watching some other teams, specifically, like if you look at a team like Argentina, the way they move the ball in their offensive zone, oh man.
There's a reason they're the best team in the world. There's a reason they're ranked number 1,
For sure. Yeah, and the 2 teams the US played, once they did get the ball and did get pressure, they couldn't pass in the zone.
Yeah.
So it's more of like a rush. So the defenders are going to have to get with it. When they make it through the group.
Yeah, they're through. They're through automatically. They're out of group now.
Yeah, they're through.
I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win.
And we got Gary
Let's
joining
go.
us.
Oi, oi, oi.
You hosers, what's
You
going
bunch
on?
of osers.
You know what I will say? I will just watching the World Cup in general. The U.S. team feels way more dangerous than they ever have. Their counter press is so good, and it's because they're playing a 5-man kind of Pentagon style where somebody gets the.
Pentagon.
That's what they call it,
Pentagon.
the Pentagon
Okay.
style.
Mulder's there. Mulder
5
and Scully.
points. So you've got Balogun up top, and then you've got Pulisic or whoever. Today it was Pepe and Serginho Dest, and then you've got
Hey.
2 midfielders behind it, and they move all together to press the ball and cut off lanes. And that is not the U.S.'s style. That has not been it. It's great to
Yeah,
see
they look good.
Pochettino.
How
Pochettino
far
is.
are we into the analysis? I'm ready to jump in.
We kind of just started. I think.
just started.
I think there's question marks on defense, and I do agree with that. I think you have to understand the momentum of the game, though, and you know that Australia is going to throw everything they can. So I thought they weathered that pretty well. The goalkeeper is still suspect. We have not, and with him with the ball at his feet scares the shit out of me.
He hasn't had to make
Yeah.
many saves, though.
He hasn't. No.
Towards the end of the game, he had a couple. I just needed to see him like move towards the ball. That was my only question of the team, and maybe the back end. And this is coming from me, who knows nothing about soccer. I'm going to act like I'm a professional that's been watching forever. But they look like I'm not going to say the top like S tier teams, but they look like kind of A tier, dude. They look pretty good.
They're good.
Yes. So
I think they could win.
yeah, they
I'm not
absolutely
saying they're-
could.
I'm not saying they're going to or anything, but they have the pieces where if they go on some crazy run, they could do it.
Yeah, and it all honestly, soccer just in general, and you look at this, you know me, this for Greg, statistics wise, it is
You paper tiger bastard.
it is it is the one sport where like really it you could be the worst team in the world playing the best team and still have a good day while they had a bad day and still be competitive.
Yeah.
There's been times where these smaller teams actually beat those bigger teams.
Well,
How
we've
much
had
does
some.
that happen at the World
a
Cup?
lot. You got to think the last time Morocco made a run into the semifinals last year or the
They're
last
good. They're
World
winning
Cup.
right now. They're beating a crappy
Yeah.
Scotland team.
Yeah,
But,
Scotland's
they're
not
But
pretty good.
I'll push back on that for one reason. The countries that play in the World Cup can have one good player that can
Yeah.
make them elevate. It's not like in March Madness where like a Gonzaga team from 15 years ago makes a run with no name players. It like a Moroccan team with one crazy guy that can just make moves in the offensive zone and get a goal can make a difference. So
I thought that too, Greg, until I watched every single World Cup match this year, and I feel like I understand a baseline soccer now. And
Morocco,
so make Messi for example. The dude is
unreal.
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 Outrageously
he
good.
looked like he was just
But-
at a park having fun.
Yes. The thing about him that I noticed though is Argentina is one of the few teams when you're like, oh, he's open, the ball's already in the air.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they are so good at anticipating and hitting in space and understanding. Like it was very clear their whole team is Messi's insane, but they help him be Messi.
They do.
There's a lot of other
They
teams
do.
with strikers that
Yes.
do not get the ball like that.
Yes.
Well, yeah. And I guess like what I'm saying is there's a dude from most of these teams. Well, maybe not most of them. A lot of the teams have a guy that plays in Premier League soccer somewhere and can be that guy on his own without a team around him like Argentina and score one goal. And that can be the difference in a game. So, I don't know.
You're hoping that player is a striker or midfielder
Right.
at worst, though.
yeah.
Here's
has to
what's-
be. I mean, it has
here's-
to be in
Yeah.
this tournament. Yeah.
Here's the one thing I'll tell you about Messi, which it's disgusting what he does. And if you kind of pay attention, you never see him having to go against just one person ever. He is 38 years old and he's still bracketed by 3 guys on defense, and it opens everything up for that team. And they are precise with passing. They are precise with kind of the press, how they press. They cut off lanes really well. And Messi, that team understands that he's not going to play defense, but he is going to find open space and probably get triple teamed to make an assist. That was what
But
he's
you know
really
how
good
he
at.
beat the triple team in the first game of the World Cup?
He just goes through
He would
nutmegs,
stay
man.
on the outside, like he was on the opposite side of the ball for most of the time. This is probably the plan from Argentina. They would have an initial like 2-guy run towards the goal, and then he would fold behind the initial push.
Yes.
So the guys that would be on him weren't even in the picture anymore. They were running to try to defend the first like strike, and he had 15 yards to work with.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then he was just
he is amazing. But I'll say, like, back on the USA, here's the thing I really liked about USA. They always push. And we're going to talk about another team that played
Hang on.
that didn't do that.
Here, the attackers. Florian Balogun off ball is better than Florian Balogun with the ball in his feet. He has been making plays up top.
Yeah.
Defensively, he's running back into the final third for the U.S. He's playing defense. He's holding the ball up. He was against a guy that was 6'6", probably
that guy was
twice his weight.
Yeah.
And he played so well in the holdup today.
But they
Would
don't
you say
they
he
don't
was holding the line.
He was absolutely holding the line.
but they don't sit and play with the ball, for 10 minutes, kicking it back and forth in
They
the back.
don't.
They are attacking all the time.
And what's the other team you see do that? Argentina. Where did this coach, Mauricio Pochettino, learn how to coach soccer? Where did he play for the national team? Argentina.
And we're going to talk about a team that absolutely did not do that.
There's a lot of them.
One of them is Portugal.
And Brazil.
And it was actually the most boring game I've ever seen, and they paid the price on that one.
They should have won. Ronaldo got selfish. That ball was wide open to the guy behind Ronaldo, and he got very selfish to try and take
But did you
ball.
see how many? It said how many passes before they took a shot. Congo is at like 20, and they were in some like ridiculous 80, 100 or it was something. I mean, all they did was pass the ball. They were not aggressive at all. So,
No.
you know what? I know you. It could be the one guy. He's getting blamed. But
Here's the here's the problem. He has been his whole career. He is the greatest goal scorer we have ever seen. And that's without a fact. He has the numbers to back it up. He's played multiple leagues, gotten the Golden Boot. The one thing about that team in particular is that it's obvious that there's better options on the Portuguese team now. He's 41.
yeah,
His legs aren't the same. They've got Rafael Leao. They've got all these other guys, João Felix. They've got all these other guys that could be a better center point for that team. They're never going to do it because it's going to be Ronaldo calling the shots.
And look, before the game, all they talked about was Messi scoring 3 goals, Mbappe scoring,
Haaland getting two, Mbappe 2,
Kane scoring.
Yes.
And so I think he played after, but there was kind of, I'm sure he felt like I gotta do some, but there was no offense. There was zero offense in that game.
I'm just telling you, go back and just watch career highlights of him complaining about his teammates scoring goals. He gets mad when his own teammates score goals and they don't give him the ball.
Well, I mean, they're
That's
they're not
problem.
going to take him out. So
No.
anyway,
90 minutes at 41 years old. I mean, that's a coaching mistake.
that was a hard game to watch. So I don't know if did you watch that one, Gary?
I've watched every game. I've been at the grocery store with it on. I was at the gym with it on. I go everywhere with it. I'm the most annoying person for Olivia.
All they
for the
did
past
was
week.
pass the ball in the back. Pass. I mean, it was just like, dude, you got to put some offense together.
Can't
Jesus.
stand when they kick the ball back to the keeper.
Oh,
just
man.
push
The surprising
forward.
team that I've got I think they advanced, but I think they're in trouble for next game is Mexico. They look horrible.
Yeah.
They're not.
They got nothing, no offense.
They haven't been super great. Their coach's philosophy is counter pressing. So their coach's philosophy is let the other team have the ball and just play the counter.
It's kind of
And
weird to see because usually they're very offensive.
they don't have the
aggressive.
team for that. They don't have the players to play that style. Their back line will give up. Once they play somebody good, like that game last night, South Korea had so many chances that they did not put away. South Korea lost that game. Mexico didn't win it.
Yeah.
So
How about that stadium though, with grass on the outside of the stadium?
yeah, that's cool, huh?
How does
That was
work?
Guadalajara?
Estadio Akron.
Was that
How does-
Guadalajara?
is it
Yeah,
real grass? How do
Guadalajara.
they mow that grass?
That is real grass. Yeah.
They-
Yeah.
Dad, what kind of mower would you
Roomba.
buy that grass?
They buy the Roomba
45
mower.
incline.
Big riding mower.
All right. Well, before we keep going, I do want to cut in here and give expert analysis the leeway for the one medium W. Medium W, what analysis do you have on the World Cup?
Wyatt,
Oh, he left already. He
got
left
bored.
already. He left already.
Yeah.
hold on.
Okay, never mind.
He was bored.
Oh, I don't see
bored.
anybody. I
He's
can't
done.
see any.
He's on Fortnite.
So he didn't have World Cup stuff for you guys. He wanted to
Cup.
crush you on baseball.
On baseball.
Yeah.
What are you crushing me on baseball?
Great. Aaron Judge sucks.
Whoa,
Wow,
man.
he's
Jumps
hurt. He's
right
not
into
even
the
playing.
Yeah, he's just,
Go Otani!
Oh, now you're on the list, pal. Now you're on the list. You could pick anybody else.
Confetti gun.
Do not.
You got a confetti gun to show you that Shohei is better.
What? Do not pick Otani. You can pick anybody else if you want, but not
The Dodgers
Otani.
are the best team.
Oh
Pedroia.
boy.
Go with Pedroia.
Oh
Nah.
god.
maybe Big Poppy,
No,
David Ortiz.
You're killing me with the Boston.
Pedro Martinez.
Hey, how about the big dumper? He was killing me last year, but he's out of the picture this year.
God, he's
so.
struggling.
Well, thank
Really
you.
well done.
Thanks, Wyatt. I appreciate the that input. But when he starts playing again, then we'll have another conversation.
Yeah, why? What do you have to say about the World Cup, though?
Yeah, give us your soccer takes.
He's got nothing.
All right, good talk.
Wow.
You watched half the game, but I had my phone playing the game on the pinball machines. So
Okay.
I don't know if he was looking at it.
No, I'm just trying to play pinball.
All right. Well, that's very interesting. Hey, what? I want to talk about another team though.
Yeah, let's get back to it. Go ahead.
What is now? How do you pronounce his name? Hollid?
Erling Haaland, yeah.
Holy shnikes, is that dude good?
The Terminator,
Oh my
man.
god, man! And here's the thing: he's like a superstar, and that dude was sprinting
Yeah.
all the time. And
Yeah.
because he did that, he created his own like opportunities. But he's like unbelievably fast.
All right, I'm going to ask you this. How many goals did he score this past year? He had a
Oh,
bad year.
I don't know.
In 50 competitions.
Oh, yes. Look that up. I'm going to look up another stat.
I know how many it is. In 50 games, he scored 53 goals.
That's amazing, man. He's really
He's
you know
the
what?
best striker in the world.
And he's a good like teammate guy.
He
too.
is
He's
the-
a good team
he
player.
He is the best striker in the world.
You know what he said when they asked him about that after the game? Because I think he had 2 or 3 goals in his
Yeah.
first game, and it was crazy. His first thing was they were like, "Do you put yourself in the likes of Messi and Ronaldo and all the original Ronaldo and goal scoring?" He's like, "No, I'm not in the same league."
He's not.
It was like so humbling to hear that.
Yeah.
But I think people need to understand it's hard because we're American sports, right? Dominate. Like we're literally watching Tom Brady right now. Leo Messi is Tom Brady. He is the
Yeah.
greatest to
Yeah.
ever play the game.
He's
Ever.
he's good.
I would say he's better than Tom Brady because Messi does it on his own. Brady didn't throw and catch the
Right. You're right. I mean, Messi plays zero defense. I guess he has to have help there, but he is the best. We're going to talk about him like we talk about Pele.
Yeah.
And
Well,
statistically, he is better than Pele.
and it's crazy that he's at his age he's still like scoring. Come on, 3
Just
goals
knows
is
the field
that's
so well.
ridiculous.
Yes.
Just watch him move.
Yeah.
No,
Just,
I know,
he's
but I mean,
not even running. He
it's-
just slowly puts himself in position, and then boom,
it's
a 2-second
crazy
burst, and he
because
scores.
it's hard to score a goal, and he's like
I
to
know.
score 3. Like one
Look
guy
at
scoring
all
3
the other
or
teams. Look at all the other teams except for the elite strikers that we've kind of brought up. They all get in the box. They're trying to go
Yep.
like south. They're trying to look for a spot to kick it, and they can't find one. Messi, it's one touch, bam, shot, found the zone, score.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he could have 4
Nuts.
people on him. He somehow
It's like
bends the
Holland
ball
the same.
around them.
Kane
Yeah.
was kind of the same.
Kane is good. Harry Kane's
Harry
good
Kane's
too.
amazing.
He's really good too.
He just he just overtook points lead for England. He's the best striker England's
Yeah.
ever, and that's over. It's like some amazing names
Yeah.
in English soccer. Wayne
All right,
Rooney
I got a
is up there.
question for you, lads.
Yeah.
I'm saying lads because it's World Cup.
I love
time.
it.
We do.
If you could be a superstar, top of the sport, what would be your list of like top 3 sports you would choose? I would go Soccer might be 1 for me. Golf might be 2 for me. And then maybe I'd have to think about like a baseball or like a team sport for 3. What
am
would
I
yours be?
am I doing this? Okay, so here's the question: am I doing this? I want to do it because of the fame, or because of the amount of money I can make.
No,
They're the same.
I mean, don't put like a dollar amount on it. Obviously, there's a lot of money that's going to come from just
So
know that-
superstardom,
I
like
guess it's the prestige
Okay.
and lifestyle that you would have of being at the top of the game.
okay, soccer, golf, F1.
Oh,
That's
F1's
my
a
3.
great one. Yeah,
That's my 3.
That's soccer, golf, and F1. Because you get worldwide recognition in all three
Yeah.
of those
yeah.
sports.
F1's a great choice. That would
And
probably be above
longevity,
golf.
like you're not getting beat up
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
8 to 10 years. you know.
Soccer, you're getting beat up. Those
I
guys.
mean, you could
Well,
die.
come
Peter
on.
out quick.
I've watched the slow mos.
Happen.
They're taking dives.
No, I'm saying there's only so many miles you can put on your legs, like running. Those guys, 33, you're done.
I would agree that here's what I would agree, because I think those are all sports where you're relying on not totally on yourself, but you really are kind of relying on yourself. Golf for sure.
Yeah.
It's a one person thing. F1, you have a team, but I mean, you're the driver. And in soccer, I mean, as we see, these guys that are top of the game change the game. So
Yeah.
they have to have a team around them, but it's not like a baseball team.
Right.
A pitcher rarely is going to win a game. Let's be honest. The team has to score a run for you to win.
Yep.
I mean, so you can do whatever you need. And so I would agree with those. I think those are good choices.
Yeah. That's where I would go. Because,
At bottom 1 or 2 for me: boxing,
Ugh.
UFC,
yeah.
Oh my
rugby.
God.
I hate UFC, dude. I don't think I've ever watched. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. I don't believe I've ever watched a UFC match in my life.
They're
You
not
know,
on
it's funny.
One
like that
championship
anymore.
is much
You,
better.
you have no reason to start now because it's
Yeah.
gotten so much worse.
I really haven't. It's just I never understood the whole
Yeah.
just go in and beat the crap out of people yourselves. I got to be honest. I've never understood it, and that just has no appeal to me at all. Zero. And boxing is just it's a horrible sport. So
Yeah.
I agree with that too.
All right. To get back, bring us back. I'm wrangling us back in.
Get us in the
Question. I'd love everybody. Who is the team right now? We're one, I guess, match week in. So everybody's played once. Who are your 2 front runners right now?
Hmm.
As of right now, watching those games.
You would have to say Argentina. They're the defending champs that look great.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you have to put them in the top. You're saying just a couple. Oh man.
See,
I
it's
thought
hard
France
because
was-
Germany
but
put up
not-
7, but they
not an
played
auto
nobody.
pick for France. Like Mbappe looked great, but I don't know the team. Maybe Portugal, no. Spain, no.
Spain will turn it around. I think they didn't play their 2 superstars, which was weird.
at England. UK, they got a decent team.
They could.
got
They
a
have good
team.
Pretty good.
defense.
They
They
did
have
look
a
pretty
very
good.
good
I think the
defense.
US is up there. They could do it too. I mean, they're
They're dark
strong.
horse.
In the
They are
top 2,
now
though?
they are now a dark
well,
horse.
Top
Yeah,
5.
yes.
Maybe top 5.
They are now a dark
think-
dark horse.
The U.S. games will be fun in the next round because it will be a scoring fest. I don't think they can stop good teams from scoring, but I think they'll be able to score against better competition. But the ease that Argentina had, they honestly didn't look like they were sweating.
No,
It was
no.
bizarre it was honestly bizarre to watch them play that game and look
It's not
so at ease.
slowness. It's just efficiency.
it's very efficient.
They just knew where to be. Everybody was in the right spot and didn't have to think about passes. Everybody was just where they just knew where each other were going to be. So they're in a different level. And then I like France too.
France is really
France is
freaking-
good.
They are stacked.
Germany's good.
I think those 2 teams are pretty.
France
well
has
above
the
rest.
best attack in the world with Osman
been-
Dembele
Yeah. I've
and
been most impressed with the African countries.
hey, they
Senegal
have
looked
been super
really
impressive.
good.
Senegal has great players.
They looked really good.
I
I,
mean-
think they lost to a really good team or
but
something.
the
or
Congo,
a draw.
that
Congo
was
looked
that
good.
I believe that was the first goal they've scored
Ever in the World
ever.
Cup.
And the
because
last
it's
time they
their
were in
first
was in
time.
the 70s.
So
Yeah.
And there was Zaire back then.
yeah.
Yeah. So it was, but they did it against Portugal, and they actually, honestly, they played them pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Portugal's in trouble.
yeah.
If they don't put Ronaldo's pride aside, take him and put him on the bench, then they're not winning.
I'm going to say it's a
anything.
coaching issue.
That is a coaching issue because you
he's
need to
one
tell
guy.
him you can't.
Yeah,
do this.
I get that, but I'm just saying the zero offensive attacks. That's a coaching.
There
thing.
was. I'm telling you. Please,
Nick. All they did was
please.
kick the ball backwards for
they did
80 minutes
because
man.
watch Ronaldo. I'm telling you, he's screaming at people for the ball the whole time. Like it's got to be so much pressure to play on his team.
I'll
Because
watch him
he's
closer next time.
complaining the whole time. He's taking chances away from other wide open people. He's intercepting the pass that was supposed to go to them. And then he's horrible one touch. He's not Cristiano Ronaldo that we knew when he
Yeah.
was at Manchester
Well,
United or
yeah.
at Real Madrid. He's just not that
He's
anymore.
41 years old.
Yes.
Jesus.
Like how does he even make the team?
Because of his name. Well, the coach
Because of his name.
basically said he ain't moving him. So
He should not play 90 minutes a game. That is that coach should be fired. Have to put aside the superstardom of him. I get it. He's probably the second best, greatest soccer player we've ever seen.
But
He's
was before.
41.
Well, let me ask this question then: who's the surprise team? What team has surprised you guys so far, besides the U.S.? Because I think the U.S. has surprised everybody.
U.S. has been super surprising. Korea and how hard they play. I mean, besides that one blunder last night, they probably should have won that game. They're pretty good. Japan's played really good. But like Gary said, all the African nations, besides South Africa, playing out of their shoes right now. It's crazy how good those teams are.
Okay.
Yeah, the African countries, they're probably not going to win, but they are like really, really good. And I don't have like a big background history of this, but I don't remember these countries being great at soccer, or at least at the World Cup. And they're all like pretty good now.
Ivory
Well,
Coast,
I would say-
Ivory Coast has always been up there. Ghana has always been up there. Big name
But
players.
those
from
teams
places.
generally don't pull the big coaches, right? And so you're talking about systems. Coaches do change the play style and makeup of a team,
For
like
sure.
we see it with the U.S. this year. But those African countries generally don't pull big name coaches, but they do have the talent. So maybe is it a coaching thing? Like have they gotten some guys that are putting systems in place that are helping the talent like actually succeed?
No, I will. Here's no, because a lot of the same coaches have been coaching those teams for 10 years. Here is the difference. You're seeing more of these African players instead of kind of stay domestic in the African leagues for long enough. At a very young age, you see them going to Europe. And you see them, mostly the Premier League is pulling a lot of those guys. So you're getting them at 16, developing them to 19, putting them on the first team by 20, and then they're playing the best of the best in the world week in and week out. So I think that's just elevated the level of the players. And I think the scouting departments of those big European teams are so much better now at recognizing talent. They're pulling them earlier. And you're seeing those guys kind of blow up quick.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Bunk, I got my team for the most surprising. It's Norway. I think they actually have a legit shot at it.
Wait, don't they have like one of the best strikers in the world though?
They have
do,
the
but I
best.
don't
They
think
have
their
the best
team's
striker in the
been
world, I
great.
think.
They look good though. I watched. I mean,
They look like a top tier program.
I thought they looked really good too.
I mean, have they been traditionally good? I don't remember them being.
No, they haven't been back to a World Cup in a very long time.
Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden they're back with this one striker that.
It's not
and they're
just
at the
him
top
though.
again.
The
team looked incredible.
They did
they
look
are a
good.
much better team now.
Yeah.
It's
Go ahead.
it's a weird thing that there's been a shift in athletics in general in Norway, that like kids under the age of 12 aren't allowed to be ranked in any sport whatsoever. They just have to play and have fun. And so since they started doing that, more kids are playing more sports and more talent is like feeding into the pool. Soccer is one of those sports.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
you
think
got to
that is
start.
just now
You have to
starting
start
show up on the
early.
world stage.
Yeah.
You have to start kids early in this sport.
I like it. And they're a fun team to watch too. When you watch them, certain teams, when I'm watching them, you see guys that like are constantly sprinting and trying to make plays. And in other teams,
the U.S. is one of those teams.
And the U.S.
right
is
now.
one of those.
They're
Yeah.
sprinting.
Yeah.
But I've watched other games where that you don't, and they create their own. A lot of those. Sometimes that creates an opportunity for a breakaway if they get a thing. I've seen some goals. Honestly, England was like that. They were very aggressive, sprinting the whole time. But I've seen some other teams where they don't at least don't appear to be doing that now.
Yeah.
Maybe they are, but
My one team that's like, man, I did is definitely Austria. Austria's attack is not known for putting 3 in. They have played super well. And they've surprised me. Austria's definitely surprised me. There's teams that surprised me in a bad way. Spain surprised me in a very they're supposed to be front runner.
Why didn't they start their star guy?
Hurt.
Oh, he's hurt.
He had at the end of this past season, he had some soft tissue problems.
I was gonna say, I mean,
He's gonna play. He'll
he is
play.
like the star of the team, and he.
You know what they did is they said, "Oh, we're playing Cape Verde. I'm not starting my big guys," and then Cape Verde said, "Okay, I'm parking the bus. Then good luck scoring."
Yeah,
and they literally had all
Not
10
only
behind the ball.
Bus was parked. That goalkeeper had the game of his life.
Oh, standing on his friggin' head, man. That
He's
was
gonna remember
amazing.
that forever. Above even just the World Cup, he had like 7 or 8 saves, and they were all like an amazing saves. And then
was that their first World Cup appearance?
Norway's?
I don't know.
No,
not Norway.
Cape Verde?
Verde, I
Yes.
think it was.
Very first. Yep.
wow.
Yeah.
And then I think there was the game last night. The goalie, it's South Korea. He came out and just completely. blew
I
it.
know,
Oh
man.
They looked good in the.
They should have won that
goalie
game.
blew it.
Son
They
Son
looked good.
should have had 2 to 3 goals there. He
Well,
missed.
why did they take him out, Nick?
I was furious when they took
Was
him
there
out.
ever any reason?
No.
He's their best player.
No,
He is their best
he was
player.
the most dangerous. In the play before they took him out, he was on goal. He just barely missed a
Yeah, it was
shot.
really strange. He didn't.
I was
act
pissed.
like he was mad about it, which is why I didn't know if it was like a thing that they do with him.
No, unless that's behind the closed doors. I mean, maybe, but no, that was a horrible idea to take him out.
That's crazy. And some of the plays I saw, I can't remember who was playing. The goalkeeper came out, and the ball got past him, and one of the guys did one of those jump in front of the goal, did that reverse kick.
That was
Yeah.
Mexico, wasn't
For a
it?
save.
yeah.
That was
It
Mexico,
might have been Mexico. I was
yesterday.
like, holy crap.
Yeah, Son should have had
Dude,
that
come
goal.
from? That was,
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. That's an amazing play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think for the casual fan, because I'm sure a lot of people who listen to us might not be quite as invested in soccer as I am. I think the casual fan needs to understand that momentum actually is a big part of the game in this. I know, like a lot of American sports, momentum gets you so far in like baseball
Mm-hmm.
or football, right? But when you're running 6 miles, there's points where you're like, God, I am tired. And having the stands erupt and you have that momentum, you get that energy
Yeah.
and you start running a little faster. That does play in soccer. And so when you have teams that just sit back and it's constant pressure against them, it's just beating them down. Their legs get heavy, get tired, and you're going to give up a goal. That's why the second half of the U.S., I was like, get it. Please just start pressing. Get the ball out of your half, at least for 5 minutes, just to give your back line some rest. That was
Yeah,
There were some scary moments
There was a couple nice saves there, not by the goalkeeper, actually by some of the defense.
Chris Richards, man. Chris Richards, the guy with the big fro.
Yeah,
He's a monster. He was one of the best defenders in the Premier League this past year for Crystal Palace. He's a monster. He's really good.
so they did good, but the games of all, I mean, it's kind of fun because there's like good and bad plays in all the games, right? There's some like, holy crap, how'd they do that? But man, you could make a meme of the faces these dudes make when they don't even get hit. Now, I will say this: they actually are getting hit a lot more than they're not faking it as much. There's obviously some, but some of these guys are getting, like the U.S. game. Holy crap! It's like a football game.
Yeah,
out
they're
there.
shoulder to shoulder.
I mean, they were knocking each other well, come on. I mean, like
can do
forearm
that.
in the
Yeah,
back
but-
and stuff. It's
yeah,
like,
that
holy
stuff.
crap, man.
But
I
you
mean, as
can.
long as you're even, you're allowed
Yeah,
to.
if
make-
it's shoulder to
you
shoulder,
can
you can hit them.
hit each other.
It's
Yeah.
just, so I will say that I generally when I'm not a big fan, but generally when I watch them, I see that they miss them and they go down and they whine for 20 minutes, and I'm not seeing as much of that. I'm seeing more of actual like when they slow it down, like man, that dude just got like crushed. He got kicked or whatever.
Last night, Korea was doing that a lot. That was pissing me off because Korea was flopping like constantly.
Well,
But think
it's team specific, right?
Yes.
It is. It's
There's some
a lot of
teams that
times
get
it's
away
South
with it,
American
some teams
teams.
that don't. And Gary made probably the best comment the other day in that text that this is making the NBA look like the UFC because
I think
there's
the
some-
flopping's way worse nowadays in the basketball than there ever was in soccer.
there were
This
some
past year, no.
bad ones. Yeah.
But on that same note, it has come a long way. If you remember the World Cups in
Yeah.
the past, there was
The
people
last one,
rolling
yeah.
all over the
Oh,
place.
I know.
So
Like,
they've
twice as much. And what they've cut down on is all that, like when they have to do a throw in, they walk 45 yards
Yep.
and throw it in. That's
Yeah.
eliminated. They get a 5-second warning, and I saw that called a couple times where they'll give the ball to the other team if you take too long.
that
And
Yeah.
it's still
the
too long.
substitutions,
But at least
you
they're
get 10
doing
seconds.
something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right though. The throw-ins, they don't sit and wait 20 minutes anymore. They get the ball and throw it in.
Remember that in years past?
Yeah,
They
I
would
do.
just Walk and
I-
walk and
I
walk
do,
and
yeah.
walk. They were
Yeah.
like half a field further.
I
when they
I
threw
still
the-
like the meme faces these guys all do.
They do. Yeah.
They're just like, dude, come on.
But in some situations,
on their
you use it as
deathbed.
a tactical advantage.
Of course they are. I understand
but-
that, but Jesus, man, some of these guys are ridiculous.
Because momentum,
What I don't
you try to
understand
curb
is-
the momentum.
Yeah, I get the momentum thing, but what I don't understand is so you fake getting tripped, and they blow the whistle. Why do you have to fake holding your shin for a full minute after the whistle's blown?
You're giving the video review team enough time to see if it should be a yellow card to get somebody in trouble or sent off.
But God, that is disgusting.
That's
That
why.
ruins the sport to me. The fake. If you're like, I know a lot of basketball players do the fake thing. They throw their hands up, throw their head back, but then they run down the court.
Yeah.
These guys are rolling around like they got like somebody took a bat to their leg. That I don't understand that part.
Then they jump right back
That
up.
really hasn't happened too much this
I
time.
I
though.
will say
It
I
happened in that first U.S. game.
haven't
a
seen
lot.
as much as
Not as
normal.
much.
Not as much than in the past. It was and then they would roll around for like forever too, and it's like, dude,
Yeah,
just
Forever.
get
the,
up.
the like 3 to 4 barrel rolls is
Yeah.
so
That's-
excessive.
Yes.
The refs
like
now,
barrel
though,
To the
roll.
back and
That's it.
somehow your knee hurts.
the ref now it was just like he was
Barrel
just
penalty.
like get up, he's just like move on,
Yeah.
and they're still arguing, and he's like, he did good thing for him. Don't look at him, just keep moving. If you don't want to play, sit there.
That
The
has
worst-
helped
the
it a
worst is
lot.
When they do that, they'll get hit in like the chest and they'll roll around grabbing their ankle. And
I know.
barrel rolls.
What do you do? How do you guys feel about the water break situation?
I don't like it.
I love it. I like it.
I hate it.
I know I'm in the minority on it. I do like it.
You're an American sports fan. That's why.
I don't know why.
I hate
they-
it.
What, that's is that
It's just I like
It- it kills
I think
momentum.
It's made the games better. It's made them more even.
It
is
kills.
Is
the
it just a
momentum.
World Cup thing?
Yeah, they just started this time. It's a hydration break because of the heat in the United States. Most of the teams complained about how hot the United States is,
Well, they're okay.
So
they're
they implemented this.
playing in domes in Dallas.
or in
It was
Seattle.
73 in Seattle.
It
today.
was beautiful.
They were
in
talking about how
Seattle.
hot it was in Seattle. It was 73.
I mean, I think Houston they're in a dome.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
that is literally why.
Yeah.
A bunch of teams complained. A bunch of European teams complained about how hot it is.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I mean, I don't know that
I don't
it
know.
hurts
I don't like
anything,
it.
but
I think it.
I know it's not. I don't think it should be a part of, like, incorporated into all soccer. Like the Premier League should not do it because there is that aspect of if you're tired, you need to get beat down. That's a part of you
Yeah.
need to be in
Yeah,
shape enough.
it's a
but
game of suffering. It is a
That's
game
the
of
game.
suffering.
someone like me who pays attention every 4 years. I do see the teams changing after those breaks. Like
Yeah, because the teams have chances to talk to them, the coaches. Yeah.
Yeah, it's making it for a closer game, which I like.
yeah, I mean,
I'm not a fan.
I'm ambivalent at this point.
It's just one per half, right?
One per half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
they
3-minute
literally
break per
chopped
half.
it into quarters.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I get that it's like not tradition, but I also don't see how it interrupts the game enough to make people so pissed off.
I don't like it.
Well,
I don't think it's great.
it really does change it, Greg.
No, it gives the guys a break and they're fresh and they come out harder.
It
but
changes
I'm saying-
tactics.
I
It
guess I'm
changes
saying as far as
everything.
fans-
soccer in a lot of ways, and this this is my little experience sell to you. It's a lot like the NBA, where teams are going on runs. And if you just stop that run, I know they're not scoring 50 points in a run or 15, 20 point, whatever, like the NBA, but you can see it happening on the field. Everything shifts over, and then all of a sudden they're on offense for like 5 or 6 minutes. And then in the middle of that, they're just calling a hydration break, like right when the ball goes out, and it kills all of it and then resets the whole game.
Yes.
That's fair. Yeah.
And then and then they go back to the coaching wise, I mean, the tactics get changed in that 3 minutes. Whereas before you had to rely on like yelling at a winger, like you need to tell your whole team. We're relying on your captain to change or to have that message to I don't know. I'm not a big fan because I kind of like the game how it is.
I can see that.
But I see why it's more approachable for the U.S. fan to see that. Just in general in sports here,
Let's
right?
be honest, it's about
They're
advertising.
It is about
They're used to
advertising.
breaks during
That's what
football.
it's really about.
Yeah.
It's about advertising.
I was, you know what,
Yeah.
Gary? That's funny because I was thinking the same thing. Is because they can't really show ads for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, in America? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? No. In this economy? No.
I
way.
mean, it's you got to get those ads in, man. That's
we
it.
gotta get those pill commercials or whatever.
I know.
It's probably all
I was
algorithm
thinking exactly that
commercials.
same thing. Even though, I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I was thinking, I bet they're doing it so they can get more money. Just
Of
somehow.
course they are.
Wow.
All right, I want to hit you guys with some wonderful chants that were trying to get adopted by U.S. fans. I guess those were thrown out there, and I want to hear what you guys think about these. Yeah, chants because our chants are terrible. How terrible is "I believe that we will win"?
That's bad.
It's not. I say it because it's a goofy thing.
It
to
is
say.
so stupid. I do too.
That's bad.
Yeah,
Here-
it's good for a t-shirt, but that's it.
Yeah, it's bad.
I mean, that's what we have at the bottom of the barrel, Nick.
All right, so hang on. I'm going to hit you with some new ones. So the first one is, why is the ball round? Why is the ball round?
Oh my
I thought this was
God.
football. Why is the ball round?
Oh my God. That's a disgrace, man.
Terrible. That came from Alabama.
Ready? Our health care is bad. Our leaders are worse, but in Group D, we're coming in first.
Terrible.
It's happening.
Oh boy.
It's
Those are all true.
you're not
All right.
supposed to say true stuff like that. That's relevant.
All right.
You're supposed to have
It
fun
hurts
That's
things.
the
when it's
point.
true,
That's the
Nick. It
point.
hurts.
That's why they do it. I mean,
It's supposed to be fun.
the Bristol City in the Premier League in England, their chant is, I can't read and I can't write, but that's all right. I'm a Bristol City fan and I can drive a tractor. So
Wow.
But that's a
Doesn't
good
even,
one.
doesn't even rhyme.
I know. It's hilarious. Those guys are funny.
Wow.
But the last one is this. Oh, when the U.S. wins, you'll call it soccer. Oh, when the U.S. wins, you'll call it soccer. Oh, when the U.S. wins, you'll change the fucking name. Oh, when the U.S. wins, you'll call it soccer.
Wow.
That's
so
probably
bad.
the best one, to be honest.
Those are all really
I
horrible.
think they're
Nick,
hilarious.
what is the chant that the Japanese people sing and they don't stop singing it the entire game? It sounds like Country Roads.
I don't know.
Oh, my kid's definitely not country.
I was singing Country Roads to it. You have to kind of, squint one eye and close the other for it to work, but it kind of fits. And so I was singing it. They don't from the entire game. They sing it the entire game.
Well, the U.S. just sang it after they won today.
Yeah. Scotland has the best chance.
Yeah, I put it on. I was blasting it in here. I was
What do you
singing-
guys think?
Olivia hated it.
What do you guys think about all the countries' like national songs before? I realized how boring the U.S. one is compared to like there's some that are crazy. Morocco's sounded like a frigging military march or something nuts. It sounds like it's 2,000 years old. It is kind of awesome. And then the Flowers of Scotland sounded pretty awesome. What do you guys think about all the countries' songs pregame?
Oh, their anthems.
That and then their routines and then the mannerisms, everything. It's so cool, man. I think
Yeah.
the World Cup is just so unique. It's
Yeah.
to me, it's above the Olympics. It's like the purest of international sport because it's just a regular game with a ball that all these. It's perfect. I think it's really fun watching all the differences.
I like it too. You know what's interesting is like when they show these other countries playing. They got so many fans just here in the U.S. that are
Every one of them.
and Okay, granted, people do travel, but you got to think that a lot of these people are, that's their heritage, and they're coming out to support.
I don't
those.
know, like Scotland. They
traveled,
They are
right?
from Scotland. They
yeah,
drank.
they traveled.
Boston has been drank dry 2 times
Yeah,
before.
Did you read that, Nick?
Yes.
Yeah,
Number
that's hard
one,
to do in Boston.
Number one, when the Patriots won the Super Bowl, and number 2 was like 2 days ago, and Boston was calling all their distributors, freaking out. The whole city
That's
ran
pretty
out
cool.
of liquor.
I
They
like
said
that.
it doubled St. Patrick's Day, Dad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you see that it only took one city worker to clean up all the trash because all the Scottish fans that were drinking,
Yeah, they
basically
clean up after
they
themselves.
cleaned up their own shit and put it in little piles,
Yes.
so it was easy for the city guy.
You know
He
what?
was
They
like, I love this.
They clean up what was it? Was it
The
Japan?
Japanese clean up
They
really
clean up.
well.
They clean
They clean
up
up
their
the
whole
stands.
all the stands they're in.
Yep.
And we got
Yep. And then think about USA where we saw all the 2-foot long hot dog
I know, that's what I
containers.
just
And
think.
I was
peanut
thinking about the
shells.
Yankees fan.
That Yankees fan, man. Oof.
Oh man,
That guy shit into his own seat and left it intentionally.
It is good. That's good stuff. I you know what? I'm enjoying the World Cup. It's a lot of fun, and you know what I like too is it's on every. There's so many teams
Yes.
right now, at least. It's on every night.
There's something to be said about an 11 a.m. game when I'm working.
Yeah.
It instantly is my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
I had a meeting today, and I actually was the one that scheduled it at 2:00 today, and I didn't realize it was at the very beginning of the meeting. And once we got on, everybody turned the camera on, and everybody was wearing USA gear and chanting. And I was like, I'm going to make this as fast as possible.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Which one of the chants were they doing? The healthcare
I
one?
believe that we will win. I believe that we will.
Yeah, we got to get rid of that one. Maybe if the U.S. makes a deep run, we'll get better. Friggin' chance.
I don't think
We
so.
have John Denver. John Denver is our chance.
The John
I-
Denver, I
that
like
was
that
great
one.
after
I
the
like
game.
That. I
Yeah.
like that. That was good.
All right. So moving forward, the U.S. tonight absolutely needs, where is it? Paraguay to tie or win. If they tie or win, you could sit all your starters because it doesn't matter what happens in the last game for the U.S. They'll be the top of the group no matter what. So we gotta cheer for Paraguay tonight.
So when does US play again?
They'll play on Thursday.
Thursday. They do have some long breaks. I'm not gonna
That
lie
is
to you
new
now.
to this World Cup, and it's because it's so many teams in the World Cup
Okay.
for the first time. This is the biggest field there's ever been in a World Cup, and the longest break between games.
Yeah.
It is a long time.
So if you're a fan, just think about it. If you're a fan coming over from Scotland,
Those guys
you're-
don't care.
you're here a
pick
while.
one.
Well, they're playing.
They're having so much fun. Those guys don't care.
I know, but I'm just saying. I mean, that's a huge expense.
Yeah.
To come over and
Oh my
and
God.
have to like even
Can't
go
even
through the
imagine.
first round here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was curious on why there was such a long break between them, but
Yeah, that's new this time around, just a scheduling thing. But at least there's long breaks, but there's other games. It's
yeah, there's games every
constantly
night. Yeah,
something
there's
going on.
no
Yeah.
college football 2 months off. so-
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
What's it
God,
going to be
don't
when
get
it
me
gets to
started.
like the round of 16? Are they going to play like every 3 days, 4 days?
So
How's
they'll
that work?
play, I can tell you right now. They'll play. So the round of 32 games start on July 4th.
Okay.
And what's really crazy is if the U.S. wins their group and the England comes in third or something like that, I was reading.
Oh,
I don't know if
God,
this is true or not. It might have got debunked, but I think they would play each other on July 4th. How crazy would that be?
That would be interesting.
And then the 9th is the round of 16 games. So 5 days.
5.
And then the 14th, 5 days after that, is the quarterfinals. 4 days after that is the finals.
All right, that's not too
That's
bad.
not bad.
So
Is
July
it a lottery
19th.
for like which group they get paired with?
It
or
is,
it
so-
already
So
Okay.
last year you figure out the groups by literally like the lottery. It's balls going around in a thing. You pull out. But
don't
there's
do that gesture when you say that to
balls. But there's pools. There's pools of
That's thinking
teams.
of the Boner Temple again.
me. Yeah,
Yes.
oh my God.
Glorps and wands.
Lord, someone-
So there's teams in each one, so that you're never going to get like Brazil, Argentina, France, and Germany all in the same group. So it just depends on where you qualified for the World Cup. Puts you in the pool of teams, and they pick from that pool.
All right.
No, I mean for the next round. So like USA gets through. How do they decide?
That's already set,
which
though, isn't it?
third
Yeah,
place
so
team?
so like Group A and B would play each other. So the number 1 on Group A will play number 2 on Group
Or
B.
just goes alphabetically down.
Yes,
A, B,
yeah.
C, D.
Okay.
Besides the third place teams, which is a new thing. That's a new thing this World Cup. So I've never seen. So if the U.S. is in Group D and if they win, or if tonight or whatever, if they win the group number 1, they'll play the third place team that comes out either Group B, E, F, I, or J.
And that's what the best goal thing or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Points,
where
the points thing.
yeah, the best. So 4, 5, I think the 6 or 7, 8. There's a bunch of third place teams that'll be in,
But not every third place team.
but not every third place
All right.
team.
Makes
Just the
sense.
top third place
Yeah.
teams.
Okay.
Yep.
I like it. It's been a lot of fun. It's been, you know what's kind of cool because hockey's done, basketball's done, baseball's
Baseball's in its slog.
it's in
Mid-
the
mid-
Baseball's
dog.
done. It's an
Hey, dog days of summer, and it's kind of cool to have another like tournament kind of thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I like watching things where like teams have to win. Just has a lot
Yeah.
more. It's a lot more fun watching that.
And I don't know. There's like, you kind of put politics aside a bit, and you kind of just, it's like the Olympics, right? You
Yeah.
see, you kind of start having pride in that national team, and it's a collective having that pride. Like after that game today, that crowd was crazy.
It was crazy. I gotta be honest. I'm gonna tell you this. I think this is even more like less than the Olympics.
It is.
I
less,
think it's just
less
like,
political
It's
and
just,
stuff.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's just like a bunch of teams because a lot of these guys obviously play either with each other or against each other. And I love how they beat the crap out of each other during the game and then after the game.
They're exchanging jerseys.
Yeah, hey, wait, Jim, good game, Jim. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you just,
Everybody's Jim.
just clotheslined me there 2 minutes ago, but good deal. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I've watched other teams, which is kind of rare. I'm a kind of stick with one team, but I've been watching the games and they're a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah,
Well,
and
if you're given 5 penalty shots, how many can you make?
from the spot, like actual
From the
penalty,
spot against a World Cup goalie.
Oh,
None.
with a goalie?
0. He's
You thought I meant
telegraphing.
just the goalie?
He's telegraphing where he's going with that ball immediately.
Let me
without a goalie.
let me be honest with you. I'm not sure I could do 5 of 5 without a goalie there.
Oh my
All
god.
you have to do is
You
just
go
poke
lefty.
it.
You got to go lefty, right?
God, I could. You know what? There's no way because those guys. It's crazy how fast they kick the ball. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like a skill. God, I none. I'm telling you, I think I'm 3 of 5 without a freaking goalie standing in front of it. I'd probably
would you hit
kick
the
one
ground
over
like you did in golf when we took you out.
I would kick.
Joe,
I bet
my
I would
God.
kick one over the top and then one left or right at least, and then I'd probably just dribble. Then I would just dribble them in. I wouldn't even like fully kick them.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do 5 of 5.
Give him a fake ball that explodes when he takes.
That's what I thought you meant with no goalie. That's funny. I was like, well, 3 of 5.
They're
Do you
with
know
the
how big
keeper.
the goals are though? I mean, they're pretty
huge.
giant.
They are.
I think you would be okay with no goalie.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've
with
kicked
no
I've-
goalie.
I've kicked,
You would 5 for 5, no goalie.
I've kicked the well,
Yeah.
only if I like didn't kick. If I like really came up and tried to like kick it hard, like I was actually, I wouldn't make 5 of 5. I
Sounds
guarantee
like a
you.
good Instagram reel.
Guarantee
yeah,
I
we're about
wouldn't
to go.
make it.
We're about to go find ourselves.
A couple.
We're gonna
would,
go find ourselves a goal here soon.
A couple would go stray if I was actually like really kicked it hard. If I just dribbled it, obviously
I have a
could make
soccer
5.
ball in the trunk of my car.
Oh boy, man, I could try it.
We'll put Wyatt in goal.
Oh,
Mad
okay.
man.
Then you're definitely like 2 or 3.
Well, he's got his hockey gear on.
Have y'all watched any of like the coverage, like the with Zlatan and everything that's going on?
Yeah, Zlatan.
Oh my,
he's so
he is my
funny.
favorite. He is my God. You want to see a Terminator?
I remember him playing.
God, he was mean,
I
son of a
remember him
bitch.
playing.
He's fast too, but they've got Alexi Lawless on there, and there is some hate there. And after the France game, did you guys hear what he said? So
Yeah, I was
Alexi
listening
Lawless
to
was
it live.
saying, "But you can be arrogant. Arrogance is okay." And Zlatan said, "Hold on a second." He said, "Ignorant people call it arrogance.
Oh,
Intelligent people call it confidence."
I
Right
like
to
that.
his face.
They have a really good like chemistry where I think they get along like just fine. But Alexi Lawless is that dude who would annoy everybody.
Yes. Absolutely. And we only
really
see him.
annoying.
He was annoying when he
But
freaking
he's good on
played.
TV. Like I don't mind him.
Somebody
It's
put
fine, but
some-
he usually doesn't have somebody pushing back against
I
him.
know.
Right, and that's why it
He's on the
makes it
broadcast. So
tolerable.
it's actually pretty cool to see that.
Yes.
him and he also said he also in the very first one said fucking wankers and not knowing what he was saying on
Oh.
national TV.
Wow.
So that happened. What do you guys call him? A fucking wanker? I was like,
Oh
oh
my
no.
God.
He's got like that kind of Peyton Manning, just effortless. He's just a funny guy.
Yeah.
Yes. He yes, Zlatan's one of my favorite.
And I think I've fallen in love with Jenny Taft. Oh my God. I love her.
the All-American girl?
The all
That's
no,
Gus- that's
Johnson's
Gus
not
Johnson would
involved. This is
say.
the World Cup, Nick. Gus Johnson's not.
Jenny Taft, the All-American girl. Maserati Marv, Gary.
Wow.
Maserati. I'll never forget that game. He had like 65 names for Marvin Harrison.
Well, going back to the Zlatan thing, just real quick. Somebody put the meme up of the three-headed dragon. Have you seen that meme before? It's like two like awesome drawn dragons, and then the last one looks
Yeah.
like really like cartoony and goofy with its tongue out, and it has Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and then Alexi Lawless on the goofy one. Those guys, man.
Can't do anything now.
No, you get crushed. I'm telling you, go if you have time, go back and watch some of these players in their prime that are talking. They were really friggin' good.
I
man.
remember watching. I remember watching. I was like we were saying before. I remember there was a guy on the Italian team that was really good. I can't remember his name, but when they were,
Oh,
good,
he's the guy that he put it off the crossbar in the shootout when they had the chance to win
I think that was
the World
Pirlo.
Cup, right in the late '90s. I remember watching that shootout, and he put it off the crossbar. He had a sweet mullet.
I mean, they were always like favorites. They were always
Yeah.
like top teams, and now they not even in the tournament, which
didn't
is
make it. Yeah.
just crazy.
Bunk, what have you done any research on that 1 of 50 Messi?
You know, I did. So it's 1 of 25.
20. Oh, even
And-
better. Even better.
But you know what's kind of funny because I did look it up 2 days ago. I went out there to the PSA and I still only have the only PSA 10,
Crazy.
Oh shit.
and a bunch of them have been. There's been others. You can kind of see what the other grades are, and you can see people have sent them in, and it's getting closer. It's close to the 25 almost. So right now I have the one and only 25 or PSA
I mean, with
10.
the sports card boom lately and the World Cup, you figure, I don't know, what do you think it's worth?
You know, it's probably. Here's another weird thing on sports cards. It's number 25 of 25. I know it's weird, but that actually like means
It does
something.
matter, yeah.
I would have to think, you get a Messi collector, and those guys, they want to have the only one of something.
Yep.
And it is literally the only PSA 10. So I imagine it's worth, I don't know, $3,000-$4,000 maybe.
I think I'm happy you said that. Initially, I think we thought it might have been worth $1,000.
Yeah.
And it didn't sell at $1,000. But with the boom, with the World Cup, with him breaking the World Cup,
He's still got to
record
score
here
one
soon.
more.
Yeah.
I mean, a ceiling of 5. Maybe you ask 5 and take 3.5.
I think if it's all about a Messi, which is he's collectable.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
It's finding somebody that only wants those cards, like one of ones, or the only, because whoever gets it's going to have the only PSA 10 of him, on a orange one,
Yeah, in his first year in the MLS.
to 25. So
If there's any listeners out there in the market, we've got one.
yeah,
PSA.
we do have one. I would, I'm bad about selling stuff. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, but then it'd probably
I
be
think the longer you hold, you have like such a staple. Like, he's never going.
He's
down,
evergreen.
You could hold
He's
on to it
evergreen.
forever.
That's
and I feel
that's
like
what
you
I was
could
thinking.
money.
He's not a rookie who just had a good year. He's been there forever, and the collectors are only going to get more.
He's the greatest soccer player ever.
Yeah, so I think it's probably going to just keep it and enjoy it. Number one,
I can't believe it got a 10. Olivia threw it across the
I
room.
can't either because PSA is brutal on
Yeah.
grades. Trust me, I sent
know.
other cards in and they crushed me on a bunch
Yeah.
of
We didn't.
cards.
We just like tossed it aside, and I saw it later that day.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a good one. But I think, you know who I have? I have the guy from,
You have Youngman's son.
yeah, I have his too. I have his auto.
Yeah.
A PSA 10 of his auto.
When he was at
Super
Tottenham, when they
collectible. They
were
love
like
him.
winning. Guess
Yeah.
who his coach was when they were winning at Tottenham?
I don't know.
Mauricio Pochettino, my friend,
Pochettino.
the U.S. men's national team coach.
All right. So,
Nick, last question for me of the day: does Berhalter deserve to be there? He doesn't do anything when I'm watching him.
He played well enough this year. Here's the problem: is once you get past the top guys that are in Europe and playing, you got to take your chances with MLS players. And that's a scary prospect. I would have I would rather have had Diego Luna on the team over him. I get why they brought him in. There's some other guys as well as kind of head scratchers. I don't think he should get as many minutes as he's getting, but coaches like players. Pochettino likes him. He's going to put him in. I think he's
When
a
he
liability
comes in,
on the
he
counter.
doesn't attack at all. Like there's no.
No, he
offense.
is his natural position is a defensive midfielder. So he typically on his club team, he plays the back line. He's the one guy right in front of the back line. They push up. When they're on defense, he falls back into the back line with them. So he's a defensive player. He's not the type of player to try and go. So they put him in to lock down the game pretty much.
all right.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's get some last thoughts.
Last
Greg,
thoughts.
Last thoughts, Greg. World Cup.
I don't see a route for anybody to beat Argentina. You cannot be that at ease with all your fellow players and all your fellow players be so good and have somebody else beat you. I just don't see anybody. I think there will be exciting games. I think the U.S. will have exciting games in the next round because they'll probably score, but they're not going to be able to stop anybody else from scoring. So it'll be a fast-paced offensive game. But watching Argentina, that was like watching Darth Vader just march. That's tough.
All right.
So I got them winning.
All right. Gary?
I got two things. Number one is it feels like the U.S. really, they are the best I've ever seen them. Maybe not. Maybe you wouldn't.
They
say
are
they
the
have
best
players or something, but
they
on
are.
what I see on the field, it's the best that I've really seen. So it's really exciting. I'm going to be there for every game. Can they win it? I don't know, but I think they got a shot against anybody, and that's the first time I have possibly said that. The second thing is the Spurs led for 75% of the NBA Finals, and they blew it. What we witnessed was the greatest NBA Finals collapse of our lives. We're never going to see something like that again. It was an anomaly. It was crazy to see that. And if you asked me today who's the better team, I would say the San Antonio Spurs. But they just could not close a game. They did not know how to win a game.
That's
it was
inexperience
wild to see.
Yep.
That's youth and inexperience at its finest there.
Exactly, yes.
All right. Pick.
Kind of along the lines of Greg's point there, we are on a clash course to see France and Argentina round 3. France has one World Cup win. Argentina had the next one. I think we're going to get round 3 there. I need to look at the bracket to see if they'll even run into each other, but I think until the finals, but I think it's those two. This is without a doubt the best U.S. team we've ever seen in our history of U.S. soccer. And the coach has finally changed the thought process of the team into, we're going to fucking pressure you. And if you can beat the pressure, we're going to clap for you. If you can't beat that pressure, we are going to just nonstop come at you. And I love seeing that. That's what he did at Chelsea, when he was the coach at Chelsea, and they won a lot of games there. So it's really fun to watch. I'm super, super excited for the USA.
All right. I think the same. I'm just enjoying. Honestly, I'm just enjoying all the games. And I don't know who's going to win, but I enjoy watching the U.S. team because they are competitive and they're playing really well. But it's just fun watching these top top tier guys are just. I don't watch a lot of soccer, but man, I know now why they're top tier guys. They're like really freaking good, man. All those guys, all those names you hear, those guys are all unbelievably good, and they all put out max effort every time, which is kind of cool to see. None of them outside of your guy in Portugal, but the all those guys seem to be like, they don't dial it in. They are going after it, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
Again, one more point before we go, just for me. I know it's quick reaction to this. Just remember this. Argentina won the World Cup last time. They lost their first game to Saudi Arabia.
Yep, they did.
All these teams still have a chance.
Of course, they're still.
All these teams are good. There's plenty of teams that are good enough to do it.
All right. I like it. Oh, and one more thing. Yankees are up 3 games on the Tampa Bay Rays.
Tampa's
just had to throw that in.
Tampa ran into
No, we're not talking baseball,
they
sir.
ran into
That
the
was
buzzsaw that is the Dodgers.
No, that was my part. You don't have. There's no response.
Above 500.
There's no response.
Give me a break.
There's more than 4 teams.
There's no response. I just wanted to make sure
there's
everybody
5
knew that.
teams.
There's more than 5
Yankees
teams.
all the way. Go Yankees.
Hot take. The A's are about to win the ALDS, so suck on that.
The A's aren't even going to make the playoffs.
Yes, they are.
They're like in last place in their division.
Field with that
Hey,
one.
you guys all had your say, friends. I'm just saying that was my second one. Yankees, go Yanks.
Oh, the A's are a game and a half out. They're not catching Seattle. All right, never mind. No more of this.
Yeah, suck on that, nerd. You don't even know baseball. Go back to soccer.
Oh boy.
Go back to football.
I am. I believe that this chant sucks. I believe that this chant sucks. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, send them into the Bunk and Pick podcast. And as always, boys,
Hey, Wibby.
Rollin Balls.
You got to
You bark like a dog.
Like the dildo.
I got to get my breath. I'm getting older.
It's the Bunk and Pick podcast.
I might even buy myself a USA scarf.
Oh boy.
We used to have the Italy one.
Scarf. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not an actual like scarf.
Okay.
But now you can just talk to him regularly. Tell him. Here, come here.